Alright everybody, and welcome back to the finale of Let's Survive at Fire Emblem Thracia. We finally made it here now to the very end, and it is time we wrap things up. But before we do, I have some things to discuss here in how I'm gonna handle the final video. First of all here, the speech between Leaf and Augustus, I'm just gonna be recording it here now, and then I'm gonna make a split in the recording, and we're gonna include the post-game stats there in its separate video. I think that's the best way of handling things here. So yeah, that way we get all the juicy stuff, well, in its own video. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, so that's how I'm gonna handle it. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's just jump into the plot here. We won! Is it really over? It is. Breathe easy, my prince. Your long fight has come to an end. Very nice. With your victory today, the Loptians' influence in northern Thracia has been eradicated. At long last, the Thracian people have been liberated from the tyranny of Loptius and his mortal servants. This is all because of your perseverance and strength, my boy. My boy, you never give up. No, Augustus, the people have you to thank as well. Without your guidance, I never would have made it this far. I'm just a boy, after all. I started this journey knowing nothing, and you taught me how to be a ruler. I thank you, Augustus, as a monarch, as your student. I was truly fortunate to have met you. Indeed. This would have gone, well, very, very poorly without Augustus here, that's for sure. I'm not sure what to say. I need to tell you something, my prince. I would be a poor teacher if I continued to keep secrets from you now. It was not by chance that our lives intersected. In fact, I only became your tactician because I was ordered to do so by my benefactor, my mysterious benefactor there. Truth be told, at the outset I thought liberating North Thracia was an impossible task. But as I spent more time by your side, as I saw how focused you were on freeing your motherland, how earnestly you wanted it, before I knew it, I had genuinely begun to believe in you. I hope you can forgive me for all the times I doubted you. I won't lie, Augustus, the times when you voiced skepticism of my abilities did always weigh heavily on my heart. Yet, you also taught me how to expand my perspective, to realize the depth of everyone's suffering and sorrow. Yeah, Leaf was scolded on that many chapters ago. My upbringing, strange and sheltered as it was, left me lacking the tools to understand the lives of my subjects, and I think I still have even more to learn. I need you, Augustus. I would be honored if you stayed by my side and continued to teach me. Ah, as you wish, my prince. So shall it be. Lord Leaf! A messenger just arrived from Lord Seliph. Connaught has been seized by his army. Already? Yeah. I was a little premature there, but yeah, just better. He's alive and well, my lord, fear not. The message said that he writes for Manster as we speak to help us capture the city. I imagine word has not yet reached him of our victory. He should be in for a most welcome surprise when he arrives. I can hardly believe it, for Lord Seliph to conquer such a formidable fortress as Castle Connaught in a single day, no less. My only regret is that I couldn't kill King Bloom by my own hands. Yeah, King Bloom actually is very strong there in Fire Emblem 4. I'm actually not sure if we could have beat him. Like, the stats on enemies in that game far outperforms the stats of anyone participating in this war, you know. I sympathize, my lord, but as regrets go, you could have ended today with far worse. Remember, North Thracia is now free again. In the streets of Manster, everyone, young and old, celebrates the victory of the Liberation Army. The people cheer your name. They shout that Thracia has been liberated by the son, by the boy of the late hero Quan. Finn, we've been through so many long and painful days, haven't we? But, however hard I had it, you had it even worse. You possess more patience and endurance than anyone I've ever known. You've been there for me my whole life. Whenever I felt overwhelmed, I knew I could always count on you, Finn. You sacrificed everything to raise me. It is like I spent my whole childhood sitting on your lap. How can I ever repay you? I'm tearing up here now. Of the 4 kingdoms of North Thracia, Leonster, Ulster, Connaught, and Munster, none, save Leonster, have a surviving male heir. Yeah, that's a bummer. Hence, the people want to be united under your rule. No other remain who could take the throne. Lord Leaf, please fulfill their hopes. Be the answer to their prayers. The tragedy of Thracia is that these small kingdoms have been doomed to repeat their petty civil wars time and time again. Unify Thracia and build a single prosperous kingdom, as the land once was in the days of Dain and Njörun. Doing so was the dream of your late father, Lord Kwan, and if you truly wish to repay me, my lord, it is what I would ask of you as well. I would move the heavens themselves for you, Finn. Of course, I will do as you ask. I've come this far. I won't start ready now. Okay, I must have missed something there. I have a duty to protect North Thracia. Unifying all of Thracia will depend on the will of King Travant, but I will do everything in my power to make it happen. I know that's not ideal, but would that be enough to repay you, Finn? Well, yeah, that sounds good. And here we have Duchess Linuan. Yeah, I called her a princess before, but yeah, no, she's a duchess. North Thracia's returned to our rightful hands, but Tara remains in Thracia's clutches. Yeah, it sure does. But, you know, I don't think it's all bad, you know. It's Travant's son there, I forget his name. But he doesn't seem like a bad, you know, dude. Especially if you have played the 4th game, you would know that he's not a complete, well, he's not a dickhead at all, actually. Yeah. Their father, Travant there, he is a bit of a dickhead, but Altena and, well, the prince there of Travant, they actually have a nice head on their shoulders there. Now look here, little lady, you've just got to say it, right now. But if you don't say it now, you will only regret it, or are you comfortable with staying the cute little sister forever? But Marita, you're just going in circles. I'm getting impatient. It's a little bit weird that Marita is so concerned with this here. Like, her mother and father died, like, just a few minutes ago, and here she is trying to hook these two up. I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying, I would think she has other things on her mind, you know? Her father's a stone statue, which, you know, I mean, I did pick him up with Marty, so hopefully he's not considered dead by the game in the post-game stats, but yeah, Abel is dead for sure. I wanted to thank you. You've been just as big a help as anyone, and I wanted to make sure you knew how grateful I am. You give me too much credit. He's not giving you too much credit. You're like in the top 3 of most useful units in my army right now. Holy heck, Nana. I think not, indeed. We were raised like siblings, and you have always been there for me. You were always there to support me, to comfort me when I needed it. And I wouldn't have fought half as well if I didn't have you to keep my spirits up. When this is all over, I will go looking for Lachesis, and if I find her, I shall tell her. So Lachesis is Nana's mother. I think, like in my playthrough, did I recruit Lachesis there in Selif's adventures? I wonder if that's the point where you normally can get Nana, like if you have, well, done things in a certain way. I know I missed a lot of unique characters, like instead of Zed, for example, in that game I got Hawk. Yeah. So, at some point I would really like to replay Fire Emblem 4 here on my channel. Yeah. I think it could be fun, especially now since I kind of know what I'm doing. Perhaps I can play the game a little bit better and a little bit faster too, for that matter. But, yeah, let's see here. I know we have a long way to go before our battle is over, but I hope you will stay by my side. Of course I will. I am honored to do so. Prince Leaf, Lord Selif is here. He wishes to see you. It seems my reinforcements were unnecessary. I am relieved to see you are safe, my prince. Lord Selif, we are only here because you intervened at Leonster. The credit for this victory is yours. No, North Thracia was liberated by you, prince. With your own strength, I merely played a momentary role, nothing more. All of North Thracia is agreed on uniting under your banner, it seems. If a country that vast and wealthy were to join the fight against the Empire, my liberation army would have cause for celebration. Prince Leaf, will you continue to fight alongside me? Yeah. There's still much left to be done, but if we were to join forces, I know we could overcome any challenge in our way. If you will accept it, I offer you a vow of eternal friendship to live and die as one, just as our fathers vowed before us. I'm honored to accept your oath. After all we have been through, I think of you less as a cousin and more as an elder brother. Nothing would make me happier than the idea of pooling our strength to create a brighter future for everybody. Then, let us swear upon this sword. We may have been born apart, but we shall die as one. I actually forget what his sword is called. I should know it, but I completely forgot. As your friend, as your sworn brother, we shall join hands and deliver Yggdrasil from this evil. This I vow you, and I vow the same to you, an undying oath. And may the stars themselves perish before it is broken. Very nice. Thus, Leaf's spell, which started in the remote village of Fianna and ended up with the liberation of North Thracia, came to a close. Holy crap. Yet, although Leaf's spell has ended, the war of Yggdrasil has just begun. Dude, they really need to give the player more time to read here. In South Thracia, Trevor's kingdom has already amassed great power. I guess if you read this... Okay, in the Granville Empire, Crown Prince Julius, the son of the reason, is still alive and well. Okay, yeah. But he will be slain soon after here. Now in years 777 of the Granville calendar, the world stands on the brink of a new era, I think that's said. But yeah, maybe if you read that in your head, you can manage, but yeah. But, yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna make the cut in a bit. Let's just watch this, and then as soon as the characters start coming up, that's when, well, yeah, we're gonna do the post-game video here. So, yeah, let's see. Chapter 2 there. Well, yeah, that's where Ronan died. Yeah, we didn't lose that many games. We didn't lose that many characters in this playthrough. Yeah, like, how many people died? Like 10, 12? Something like that. Not an excessive amount. It could definitely have been worse. Now, the deal with this game, however, is, as you will see, I'm probably gonna get a very shitty score. Because, for one, yeah, I lost quite a... Well, I lost quite a few characters, sure. But I believe it also counts as a death if the enemy captures one of your units. And if you have watched my playthrough, I've gotten caught, well, on more than one occasion, let's just put it like that. Like, yeah, even if you rescue the captured, or your captured unit, it still counts as, well, a failure, if you will. Like, it will lower your score, I'm pretty damn sure. So... yeah, this, yeah, I'm expecting myself to get a very shitty score. Like, I didn't do too badly in Fire Emblem 6. I think I scored a B rank or something in that on hard mode. Yeah, it went better than I thought it would. But, I don't think I've ever scored higher than an E in Thracia, and I expect to get another E here, again, you know. Yeah. But, we shall see. Heck, maybe I'll get an F. That would be fitting. Yeah, the last map of the game, 9 turns. Yeah, that's typically how it goes in Fire Emblem games. The last chapter usually doesn't take very long. A total turn of 955 turns, surviving units 34, overall rank E. Well, yeah, as expected. Yeah. Yeah, they are very harsh with the requirements here in this game, I guess. Like, personally though, I don't really care that much about my overall score at the ending of Fire Emblem games. Like, yeah, if you want to challenge yourself and play the game really fast and really, well, perfect, for lack of better words, yeah, sure, you can do that, but, like, to me, I'm just having the most fun when I just play the game on my own terms, like, even if it means getting a shitty score. Like, I really don't care, like, seriously. I really don't. But yeah, Fire Emblem Thracia, we're finally done with the game. The game went on for a very long time, I gotta say. But it is a very fun one. Like, my very first playthrough, well, as I mentioned before, was a very painful playthrough. Like, yeah, the game is so harsh at times, but... yeah, once you know what you're doing, once you have played through it a few times, the game just gets more and more fun. You know, trying puzzling things together. Like, yeah, I don't really know how, if I should rate this a good or a, you know, mediocre game. Like, obviously the graphics are cool, the sound effects are great, the story is cool. I just think that they dropped the ball a little bit on the balancing. Like, imagine if you played this back in '95 or whenever it was released in Japan. Like, the game is gonna kick your ass. And heck, if you actually completed this game back then, well, you were a pro gamer. I'm just gonna come out and say it. That shit sounds impossible. And okay, you know what? We're gonna make a split in the video here. I'll see you guys in a second, where we're gonna look at the post-game stats here of our characters.